Did Nikon just give us the very first tease of the much anticipated Nikon Z8? Or are we just being punked? Details coming up, but first, please do us a favor. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, share, choose all notifications, like, comment, and all that good stuff. It's greatly appreciated, doesn't cost you a cent, but really helps this channel grow. There are several images found on the Nikon 8 Facebook group, and all of them in Chinese, 3 separate images, and they, well, just bear with me here because they don't make an awful lot of sense. Now, the first image reads, representing that infinity icon, is the symbol of infinity in mathematics, symbolizing infinite possibilities. And that certainly makes sense, but as we start to read further, the translation just seems to go completely wonky, like it was ChatGPT in the very first version. 8 represents strength in the tarot determination to succeed symmetrical form of an infinite loop. Give them harmony. Okay, that certainly is just a lot of garbage, doesn't make any sense, no central theme, no central thought, but it does continue. Again, this is a machine translation. The implication of innovation and breakthrough. Okay, next sentence. Please lock the screen and watch it horizontally reciprocating. Okay, again, not a lot of sense there. That's just kind of garbled, nonsensical. And well, we got 2 more sentences, so let's go ahead and finish them off. Create unlimited possible to refine heart continuous breakthrough self as Nikon Everyone Mileage Monument is also brand new. The starting line, every stand end are down 1 stop starting point. Okay, so most of that is just completely useless. It's completely hogwash. It's nonsensical. And anybody that would take something and write it in Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese, or any of the number 100 other languages, and then putting it into a translation engine would yield so much better results. I'm constantly translating from Japanese and Chinese using translate.google.com, and even Google Translate way back then was far more sensical than what we're getting here. I'm not so sure. I don't really believe that these are, well, I don't believe that Nikon's teasing us. I think somebody else is teasing us, and they don't really have a good understanding of translating from Chinese to English. And we see this a lot with various Chinese companies that aren't familiar with the English language, and then they just put it into some sort of translation engine, and what comes out is something, well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But nevertheless, let's take a look at the second translation. In Nikon, infinity is endless life. Beyond infinity, Nikon with a century of accumulation, relying on corporate philosophy of trust and creation. With the ingenuity spirit of excellence, continuously innovating products and services, and the advocate sustained eye health solutions, Nikon selects exclusive solutions tailored for you to facilitate the visual experience of the whole life cycle. In the Nikon 8 is concentrated energy to achieve extraordinary Nikon at the forefront, using the world's best exclusive technology. And it just gets worse, but let's go through this because let's all have a laugh, but maybe we can pull something out of this. The first 8-axis lens that is unique in the industry, optimize combinations with over 400 million designs that meet each consumer's unique visual needs, visual preferences, and visual habits. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Now, if we kind of take a look at this, if we step back, I mean really far back, and actually look at the words here, if anything, I'm hearing more references to health and eye and visual, and what that would lead me to believe is that this has nothing to do with anything regarding the Nikon Z8, but instead is in, sorry, my tongue is tied because after trying to read this stuff that is nonsensical, my brain is trying to self-correct as we go. But I think these leaked images or created images have far more to do with, well, optical formulas for glasses, for contact lenses than it does for the Nikon Z8 and any interchangeable lenses that might be coming out. No, I don't think that these leaked images in any way reflect any teaser by Nikon. In fact, if Nikon was going to tease the Nikon Z8, I've said this before, that I think they're going to use what they've used before. What worked in the past will work now. And that's to come out with maybe a 30-second to 45-second teaser video. Like this one here for the Nikon Z9 back in October of, I think it was 2021 or 2022. We got this first images showing us what the Nikon Z9 would look like. And then in the second teaser video, we got to see the video capabilities before in the third video, seeing some of the photography or stills-based capabilities. I would expect Nikon to do the exact same thing with the Nikon Z8. Give us a video in all languages localized for North America, for Europe, for Asia that, well, is far more sensical. What we're seeing here, even if machine translated, doesn't make any sense, and any modern machine translated engine would make a whole lot more sense. Now, sadly, Sadly, what Nikon Rumors has here on their website showing potentially 3 leaked images on the Nikon Z8 Facebook group, I would just discount them. I don't think there's any sort of reliability in this in any way whatsoever. Don't get your hopes up. I do believe that the Nikon Z8 is coming soon. According to Nikon Rumors, it's supposed to be coming within the next 28, 29 days. So that's within a month. So relatively soon. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest camera news and rumors, specifically the Nikon Z8, well then just stay tuned. I'm going to cover everything, and I'm sorry, but I just don't think this one has any credibility in it in terms of any teaser. And if it is a teaser, it just doesn't make any sense. It's completely baffling. So again, if you want to stay up to date on all the latest camera news and rumors, go ahead and subscribe, but make sure you choose all notifications. And by choosing all notifications, as soon as I publish a video like this one here, well, of course, you can stay up to date on all the latest news and rumors. Just make sure you check your junk and spam folder, because a lot of times these notifications, well, they come in and end up in there. And if you want to stay up to date on all the minor news and rumors, those bits of news and rumors that aren't quite big enough to have their own separate video, of which this one almost didn't, well, then go ahead and follow me on Twitter at this address here, because I'm putting out anywhere from 3 to 10 tweets a day, especially at times like this when a lot of information is coming out. And of course, we're getting pre-orders, we're getting announcements. And if I find any great deals on Nikon gear, Canon gear, Sony gear, all the major camera manufacturers, well, that's where I tweet it out as well. I found that's the best way to do it. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll see you again soon.